Well, hello. How are you? It's good to be here tonight. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle. I'm a mom of 13 amazing kids. I have 9 boys and 4 girls, plus 4 grandkids, a daughter-in-law and a son-in-law. And we are one big happy family, regardless of what other people might think or say. You can ask the kids. They all have their own feelings about it and their own enjoyment with it. So it's true as could be. Tonight I'm drinking a massive cup of tea. Yes, you finally caught me live, Rebecca. I have taken a few days off, not on purpose, just ended up that way. But today I'm here with Elvis, because he's my buddy, right? I needed a big old cup so I could put a lot of tea in it, and I did. So that's what I'm drinking tonight. So let me know what you're drinking. Great, I'm so glad, Rebecca. Hi from Montreal. So you said Montreal? Yeah, Montreal, Canada. It's good to see you. But in my life, I've been through ups and downs and all arounds. I'll get to those more as time goes by. But there's anything and everything under the sun that we could cover pretty much in this chat room. It has been a while, Chelsea. Sorry, I've been incognito. Hi, thanks, Cheryl. Let's see, that's Charlie. Said nice mug. Yeah, right, Rod. You guys are fun. So I just wanted to take a few minutes. Miss Millie will be hollering at me any minute. I just got to tell you, it's so funny because, you know, it's been not easy trying to put weight on this little pumpkin. And it took me a while to figure out the formula that I needed to come up with to make it where she actually starts gaining weight. And I finally am to the point where I figured out the recipe, right? And I can't wait to share it, but it won't be today. But here's the side effects from it, right? She weighs 8 pounds, 6 ounces today. Maybe more now. That was this morning when we weighed her. And now she's more active and interactive. She cries a little more. Like if she doesn't get what she wants right then, she'll holler and she'll let you know. But I believe that that's why she wasn't crying a lot before, is that she wasn't getting enough nutrition and she wasn't getting enough calories. Sure, she was getting enough to sustain her, but not enough to make her above and beyond the weight she needed. So I'm glad I look rested. I'm fairly rested. Most mornings I wake up like a drunken, you know, overnighter. I look like I've got a hangover. But I don't drink any alcohol or anything to give me a hangover. The only thing I drink is my herbal tea, and that's just mama's milk teas to help my milk come in real good. I've had a little bit of luck with that, and you know, just having some fun. But today I got to take an adventure with my husband. We brought Millie along, but I got my tooth fixed. See? They did a good job. I was really impressed. So it's nice to not have to worry about that. And then, you know, I can smile with confidence, eat with confidence, and not worry about breaking it more. That was my big concern, was that I might chip it worse, and that could become, you know, root canal or veneer or whatever. And I was hoping not to do added dental work, so I'm glad to be able to bring that down. But let me say hello to everybody. I see everybody popping in here. Rebecca's here, and from the Life Montreal, and Chelsea and Joey, as well as Charlie and my honey and Fran Apple and Heather Yo, and Alana's here, and Joanna Sperandio's here, and Kit Kat's here, and they just keep popping in. So ladies, what are you drinking? I'm drinking with Elvis. How about you? Nothing fancy for the teacup, but does it get any better than Elvis? And plus it's a super big cup, so I can drink all this. I'm hoping, because it's kind of it's got a few new things in it, and it's a little bit to choke down. Yeah, I've been drinking water all day long. I get to finally get some of my mother's milk tea in. Yeah, when you're at work, you need a water bottle. It's about all you're allowed to. Ooh, hot tea. Hot tea, Old English. Yum. Oh, your children will be home soon. That's great. Elvis the Pelvis. I keep thinking of that Grease, you know, song, Sandra Dee, when Elvis, Elvis, keep your pelvis far away from me. That always makes me laugh. Ooh, a glass of wine, how nice. Everything packed up now? You just have a little bit left, Heather? I hope so. You're getting close. Good evening, Gretchen. It's nice to have you. I'm just saying hello to everybody. What a great time to jump in. Miss Millie's still sleeping. She won't be sleeping long, so I thought I'd sneak in here and get on, because every night it seems it's at the, no matter what I do, it's when she needs to eat, and you know, it just, I can't swing it. It's just too much. And then if my kids come over or if something happens, it's just been every day. You know, I write a list of things to do every day, right? I have my routines, my morning routine, my evening routine, well, my after dinner routine and my evening routine before bed. I also have laundry routines, and I have, you know, my things I'm supposed to do every day. And every time I take care of most of my routines for the most part, but I notice the list of things I'm supposed to get done that day, oftentimes I'll put an arrow to move it to the next day. And I've about given up, because a lot of those I keep putting them over, and I'm still not getting them done. And that's not making me feel very good, but I just have to be kind to myself and be nice to myself and remember I've got a lot going on. And so I need to just be patient with the process and make sure I allow myself time for the learning curves I've had with this baby. It's almost like I've never had another baby before, other than my instincts are sharp. That's the good part. Heather says she gets the U-Haul on April 19th, and she still has a lot of packing to do. Oh, I hate when I have a lot of packing to do. Thanks, Joanna. Yeah, I definitely need to be patient with myself, right? Because that's what I have to actually remember, is that if I had a friend in my situation, would I say to her the things that I'm saying to myself? Would I be rude to her the way I'm being rude to myself? Not in a million years, right? And I wouldn't even really think that. I wouldn't even just be, you wouldn't have to just say something nice. You would mean it, and you would cut slack, and you would give encouragement. And why would I do anything less to myself, right? But I have had to learn the hard way that I'm not taking very good care of myself. And it's meaning in the eating department. If I don't eat, man, I start crashing. I'm pumping too much milk, nursing that baby, and then getting up in the middle of the night and doing this every 2 to 3 hours for nursing the baby, whether I'm breastfeeding, no matter what I'm breastfeeding, right? If I'm nursing her or actually have her at the breast, because no matter what, it's coming from me, not to mention if I have to get up and make a different bottle. So it's just like, oh my goodness, it's so much. And then trying to just manage it all and learning to juggle it all. It's just so much. So yeah, Fran Apple says definitely true. You're your own we are our own worst critics, aren't we, Gretchen? And then Joanna says, I know, right? Why are we so mean to ourselves? We need to stop it. Absolutely, Gretchen says, be kind to yourself. And then, yeah, you would say something nice to your loved one, right, Heather? You wouldn't say anything mean. Or are you a mean person? You're like, dude, you're lazy. Get some stuff done. Why haven't you got anything finished? Oh, my Lanta. It's so much, so much, so much. What a day. Pamper myself? Not even. There's no time for pampering, honey. Alana, I wish I could pamper myself. I'm pampering myself by getting dressed every day. I brush my hair. I try to take a bath a couple times a week. And I make myself a cup of tea. Whether I get to drink it with you or not is beside the point. I got to drink a lot of tea. I got to do a lot of things, a lot of... But I haven't been able to touch up my nails. I haven't even painted my toenails since I took my toenail polish off. And it's just at the bottom of the priority list. You know, that priority list is long. And then I've got to take care of those first things first. You know, the first thing on my priority list every day is the times I need to feed Millie and the times I need to pump. And then I put those in my alarm on my phone because I don't want to miss it. And in the middle of the night, I play The Greatest Showman's Million Dreams. That way I wake up to it in a soft way, and then I have that song playing in my head in the middle of the night. It's not so bad. It's better than having that alarm just jolt you out. Instead, if it's a nice flowing song. So that, and then, you know, just trying to keep up with all those things, but painting your toenails, your fingernails, pff, bottom of the barrel. Charlie says, I understand that feeling. I take care of my mother full time. She has dementia, and I'm harder on myself than I would be anyone else in my position. Oh, Charlie, don't. What a service. You know, I remember hearing somebody say that. How come one woman can raise 5 kids, but 5 kids can't take care of one woman? And I was like, wow, that brings a whole new light on rest homes, right? And then, you know, if you ever watch Fly Lady Cat, you know, her and her sisters take care of her parents. It used to be full-time, but their parents are doing so much better now, and they did start getting a little more help. So they're not having to as often, but those kids are definitely juggling and taking turns with their mama and taking care of her, and what a great example for that. But I just applaud you, Sherry, no, Charlie, because just taking care of your parent, how awesome is that? How time-consuming. Like, that's exhausting. Especially if you're having to do diapers, as well as make sure they eat. Hi, Stevie. And that's awesome. The baby's good. She's starting to wake up. I might have to go get her. Heather says she needs to be nicer to herself. No way would I ever say some of the things that you say to yourself, to your loved ones, right? That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's where I came up with that theory. Be kind to yourself, because I actually did a video on that quite a while ago. I'm trying to remember what it was called. Maybe I can post it for you in the description box below in my spare time, right? Or when I'm sitting down pumping, I can find it. But I had an epiphany one day. I was in my bathroom cleaning out under the sink, and I was working on catching negative thoughts, you know, those automatic negative thoughts that come in. And all of a sudden I heard a real negative thought, and I talk more about it in the video. And I was just like, where did that come from? I definitely didn't come up with that. That's not my thought. That's not what is really true. That's a mean thing to say to somebody. And I just hurried, snatched that thought and said, I don't accept that. I reject that. And it is not the truth, you know. I love my Lord, my God, and he loves me, and I will do all things through him, Christ Jesus, right? And I can do anything and everything with him by my side. And the other things that just don't make it into the top priority list, oh well. So yeah, oh, Miss Millie's awake. I'm gonna go get her. So hang on just a second. Hey, Rod, I found your keys. They're underneath the baby's scale. I just looked over to the right, and there they were, sitting there. So now we don't have to look for them anymore. I'm gonna go get Millie. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? Do you want to come say hello to my friends? Straighten her out here. The case of the missing keys, exactly. My husband's like always losing his keys. Well, here's Miss Millie saying hello. I was wishing I could have come on yesterday. Yesterday I had her in that little gray striped pants with the gold ruffle around the waist and the gold heart on the shirt. And it's almost, she grew out of it. Like it's floods on her and it won't go around her belly. I have to pull it way down. So I'm like, we won't be wearing that one anymore. She's growing too big. There she is. Everybody's saying hello, Millie. They're saying hi and how precious you are. That's right. She usually has me looking at her and I'm not looking at her, so I better switch that. Hello, Angel. Yes, she is getting older and she is way more alert. And she's leaning. See, she's trying to nurse. She knows. She knows she gets that right when she wants it, so I'm going to probably go. You can see the weight gain. I'm so glad. Isn't that fun when you can see it? She's starting to get a little bit of fat around her chin. She's taking it from mine. She's getting some fat around her legs, and now I'm losing it there. We just need to work on the belly. I need to, you know, I got that little bit of skin left around there. I need to get rid of that. But we're good. She's good, and I'm so proud of her for working so hard to gain that weight. You know, she had to hold on to it, right? So I'll go change her diaper, and then I'll feed her, because she is ready to eat. She might let me sit here for just a minute. Hi, Emma. Oh, good. I do. I have lots of type 1s. So are you a type 1, did you say? How to parent my type 1. Oh, your type 1s properly. Yes, I do actually, Emma. I have several type 1s, and I have several type 1 secondaries, and my husband is also a type 1. And the best thing that I could give you for advice for them is make it fun. If they have to do chores, figure out a way to make it fun. If there's anything that you could do to involve the word fun, they're more on board for it. So fun is their key word for sure, and include that in everything. So, and be more lighthearted. Like I talked about how I was with my husband, I figured out if I just be more playful and be more joking with him and not take him so serious all the time, it has helped tremendously with my type 1s and my family. It's helped with everyone. Everybody likes it when you're lighter and not so stressful, but the type 1s thrive on it. So yeah, that's definitely the way it is. So I'm so glad you're reading that. You'll really like it for sure. And then if anybody has wayward teens, I have a book. I'll do a drawing on that pretty soon. I have a really good teen book that I'll share from Josh Shipp. You can look him up. He does a couple of things on YouTube. He used to have a show on, I can't remember the network, but it was called Jump Ship. And he'd help people, you know, try to chase their dreams and go on from there. It was just kind of a fun video. Anyways, Miss Millie is just so active and wiggly and moving all around. That's right. She's being so good. Hello, Millie Rose. Hello. She's just being such a good baby. But yeah, so that's what I've got. Let me check, see if I didn't miss anything else, but I'm going to wrap this up. It's a little early, I get it, but there's so much I've got to do with her. Yeah, she's so sweet. Oh, good. Good, good, good. We're all good. So yeah, that's just been really fun. And like if you have a type 2, I'll just run that across that really quick. So if you have a type 2, they need more of a calming environment. They still like to have fun. They still like to do adventures, but they like to do things at a slower pace. They like to do things their way that make them feel comfortable. Comfortable is really important for them. Hello, wonderful life, Angie. How are you? Thank you, Emma. And I'll tell you, type 3s. Type 3 want to know the fastest and quickest way they can get their work done so they can get out of the house. Give them a chore list, tell them X, Y, Z, and don't keep adding to that chore list just because they're really good and efficient at getting it done. Give them good rewards and make sure that they have an easy functional area. And if you have a hard job that needs to be done, they're generally the one that can get it done. And if you want it done fast, they're the ones, they'll do it. And then if you have a type 4, they're the ones that if you need a job done perfectly or almost perfectly, get your type 4 on that job because they will do a good job, and reward them handsomely. Let them know what a great detail that they did and how perfect it looks, and that, you know, it was as good as if you had 12 kids. I have all of those. The only thing I don't have is a type 2. I have a couple with secondary 2, but no full-on type 2s. But my daughter-in-law is a type 2. And she's a lovely type 2, and I need more type 2s in my life because they're so calming and peaceful, and they just make me feel better. So that's a quick rundown of all of those on a tip that you could do for all of them to make it easier. But I have a whole series of that coming on soon, so I'll run across that for you. But for now, that's just what I wanted to give you as a quick tip. Just some quick tips that will help you a little bit. And then wanted to say hello with Miss Millie and let you know that I'm still here and I'm running like 90 miles an hour, but my hair's not on fire. I am trying to breathe sometimes, but it's a lot of work keeping this ship floating and trying not to let this boat sink. I would love you, Fran Apple. You can move right in. Type 2s are a blessing in my life. My one friend that came over, well, the one is a type 3. She gets everything done. She's the one that came over and got my house clean, and she's the one that always does nice things for me. What a blessing to have her in my life, right? But then that type 2 is the one that come over, and she takes the DI bags for me. She's very helpful, and that's a very big word about type 2s. So helpful. Oh my gosh, so helpful. And just loving and wonderful. All the types are wonderful, but they all have their own wonderful ways. So that's where we're at. Your signal is wonky. We were just talking about type 1, 2, 3, and 4 of Dress Your Truth when it applies to children in their parenting book, The Child Whisperer. Remember, several of you said you were child whisperers and that you could call them babies like nobody's business. Yeah, that's it. But, yeah, right? Type 1s and type 2s. I'm actually a type 3, but I have a secondary one. And that's why I think type 2s are so welcome in my life, type 2s and 4s, because I have such a high energy. That's what she says, is the 1 and the 3 are the high energies and the yin energies, and the type 2 and the 4 are the lower energies, or the yang energy. Just these are just not as hyper, right? And so the problem is that mine are double hypers, or double power energies, and it just is exhausting to keep up with that, even if it's who I am by nature. But I'm doing it times 10, and that might be why. So, hi Brandy, you made it. That's awesome. It's good to see you. Yeah, so I'm just saying that Millie woke up, but she's being kind of quiet, so we could probably sneak a couple more minutes. Oh, Fran, you're so sweet. Well, everybody can be nice, so that's a good thing, right? Hopefully any type can be nice, and I'm all about being nice. For real nice. But I'm from Oklahoma. I think my nice comes more from being a Southern girl than from anything else. And just learning good manners, right? And not being a jerk or rude. Yeah. She said the U-Haul's coming on the 29th, Brandy. And she said that she still has a lot to pack. Oh, don't you just hate packing? Hey, look at this. This cup is so cool. The front side has a picture of Elvis, but the back has his signature. Isn't that the bomb? Elvis Presley. Love that. Right, Angie? Oh my gosh. So true. I think you're a Southern gray-headed girl. Right on. God bless us grits. That's awesome. She does have a video on moving and on Patreon. She mostly is talking about downsizing and getting rid of stuff and a little bit on packing, but not too much yet. Good for you, Heather. You'll be watching lots of them. They're good to listen to. You don't necessarily have to watch them. Most of them you could just listen to while you get your work done. So it's kind of nice. And just do them in faster projects or shorter projects because they're not very long. So it's kind of nice. That's the problem. I get this baby in my arms and she just demands all my attention. Can you see her being so demanding? She's just laying there so sweet and so precious. I just want to hold her and kiss her and snuggle her. She's wondering why I'm holding her this long without feeding her. No, she's not asleep. She might be trying to sleep, but she's not. She's moving too much to be sleeping. Oh, she's so precious. She smells so good. She's getting so big. Oh, I can stop worrying when she's at when she's at 10 pounds. And did I tell you that when she went to the cardiologist the other day, that the cardiologist said that she's doing so good, he might do the surgery earlier so that it doesn't damage her lungs any further and she doesn't even have to maybe do the LASIK. So I'm pretty excited about that. LASIK is the treatment that they do on old men usually, so they don't get, because they already have congestive heart failure, but it helps keep the water off the lungs and whatever, or off the heart. I don't know. All kinds of stuff it's supposed to help with. Thank you. I feel very blessed. Blessed too, Janice. Oh, you didn't hear already. She was asleep and then she woke up, so I picked her up, and now she's like kind of halfway between sleeping and waking up, but not quite awake. Now she's all the way awake, yawning and stretching and looking around. Thank you so much for praying for me. We need lots of prayers, that's for sure. But we have good progress right now. Oh, she's doing good, but I still have to watch her constantly. Oh my gosh, she pulls fast ones on me all the time. Wait till you hear about it. Hello, sweetheart. Are you looking at Mama? Are you looking at Mama? Do you want me to tickle you? Do you want to tickle? She's half asleep. She's trying to sleep. All right. Well, I've probably bored you long enough with Miss Millie. Thank you. I feel like she is doing good. Hi, Nathan. You made it. I've been skipping out lately. Yes, she is such a blessing. You're welcome, Janice. I love being able to share her, especially if people love her. She is so sweet. I should turn around. Then you could see the back of me instead, and you could see the face of her. See, she's just in and out right there. In and out. Yes, tooth's all fixed. Cheese. Oh my goodness. That was fun, and it was quick. It didn't take too long, so that was nice to be able to have that taken care of. She's moving, so I have to keep moving where she goes, because she leans to try to see things that are in the room. Oh, she's licking her chops. She's hungry. She's telling me, Mama, I'm hungry. I'm hungry, Mama. You gonna feed me? All right. I hope I haven't taken up too much time with her, but I really appreciate. You want to snuggle her? Oh, good. That makes you want to snuggle her. I was afraid that maybe I was just showing a baby too long, but maybe that's not too long ever, huh? For me, it's not. I still can't believe it. I can't believe she's here. And I can't believe that she's ours. A little bit of bubbles, it sounds like. All right, people. I'm going to go now. I need to change her diaper, and I need to feed her. I don't want to make her go too long without eating. And the show should be about her letting me get it done. It's perfect. I even have an app for it. Oh, gee. We're going to have a diaper to change. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so glad, Emma. That's awesome. She brings a smile to my face, too. I love it. I love waking up in the night and seeing her next to me or on top of me, or just having her in my life is so precious. I just love her. And I love all you guys. Thanks for being here. It was so good to check in with you and see you, and I'm just doing the best I can every day, and I hope it's enough to keep you happy for now. Take care. It was good to see everybody. Bye-bye. We'll see you soon. If not, I mean, I'll try for tomorrow. We'll see how I do. Take care. Thank you. I will. Bye-bye.